welcome to Marketing Live TV. My name's Jason, and and this show where you can engage in real life marketing activity live on the show. So today we're going to be covering marketing keyword research. So keyword research. So in my experience in marketing, I've covered hundreds of campaigns, and one of the things that always comes up is, and it always starts, every campaign starts with understanding what your customer is looking for and what your customer is after. So part of the understanding of all that is getting your product in front of the customer when they're searching, or when they're looking for something, or even when they're not. So depending on how you're going. So today I'm going to cover off 3 ways to do keyword research. So before I jump in, I'd just like to say, 1, sorry for starting a bit late, and 2, if you like any of this or any of the content or any part of the show, please feel free to subscribe on our YouTube channel or like us on social media. So let's jump right in. So the first part, one of the first and most easiest ways to do keyword research is on social media. So one of the easiest and most open social media channel to do keyword research is on Twitter. Now, whether you have a Twitter account or not, that's completely up to whether you think that suits your business or your personality. But the advantage of Twitter is that it's open and it's public. So no matter what anyone thinks or likes or dislikes or everything, if someone's posting something and other people are liking it, it will increase its ranking. So more people that mention a term, the more it will increase. So let's jump in here. I'm going to bring up So I'm going to bring up our Twitter page, and what you'll see, it's a standard page where it's got our bits and pieces on it, but if you look up here, search Twitter is where you'll find or go searching for what you're after. So I'm going to put it back out there to the people out watching the show. If there's any businesses, topics or questions, I'm just going to say post So I've just posted on our YouTube channel to post your business here, and if you're watching, I'll do the show live on your business, keywords for your business. So while that's running, I'm going to go So let's go back here and let's run this for Marketing Live TV. And if we were to do this keyword research and we're wanting to find out what it is that people are searching around for this show, so one of the easiest ways is to use the hashtags. So what you can see is it brings up a list, and we'll just zoom in a bit closer on that. So you can see it brings up a list of people and that are relevant to that word. So if I just hit enter there, now the advantage of Twitter and some of the other channels, Instagram and Facebook, is that you can do the same sort of thing. You can find a keyword and you can start to narrow it down by whether the topics, the people that have mentioned it. Here you can see people that have keyword in their title, photos, videos, news and broadcasts. Now, one of the advantages of using social media channel like Twitter is that you can not only look at the keywords but also look at the relevant keywords and what the topics are relevant to that. So if I'm looking at doing keyword searches on keywords, then it will be likely that I can find other relevant topics. So on-page SEO, content marketing, link building, and there's lots of others there. So this area for doing keyword research allows you to source keywords and also how relevant they are to your campaign and your target audience. So social media channels are really good for an open way of finding relevant topics. The moving into a more in-depth search engine type keyword research comes from one that you'll probably know quite well, is YouTube. YouTube, whether you know it or not, is actually a search engine. It's a video search engine. So what it does is it collates all the information about a video and ranks them all in terms of most relevant for the individual customer or individual person watching at the time. So next, let's have a bit of a look at YouTube. Alright, so again, we've got our channel. Here you can see there's right at the top here, there is our search bar. So let's assume we're doing something different. Let's assume we're doing our keyword research on beauty salons. So let's stick with beauty salons. Now we can do, So as we start typing, you'll see that it brings up the list of words. Now these are ranked in terms of how many people search. So you can start to get as we've gone more towards beauty salon, we can see beauty shop, beauty secrets, beauty standards are all words that show up relevant to that. Now there's a secret hack to looking and searching for relevant information in YouTube. Now, I learnt this from one of the guys, Sean Cannell from Video Influencers. He has some great videos, but the underscore allows you to search for everything that is relevant to a certain word. So by combining the underscore and these, you're able to get mixes of words that are related to those. So here we can see what people are searching for on YouTube. Now this gives us a really good idea about what we should be trying to find if we're looking for a specific keyword on YouTube. Now YouTube is really good. Now YouTube is really good as a search engine and along with social media, but what they give you is ways to find keywords, and there's a critical thing that they don't give you, and that is how much volume or how relevant they are in terms of getting traffic to your business. So the last one that we'll have a look at is Google's Keyword Planner. So Google's Keyword Planner is a tool where it allows you to search for information relevant to your business, and it also shows you the volume that you can search for. So here we have Google's Keyword Planner. It basically, you can jump in and do whatever you like, but if we'll make this a bit bigger so that everyone can see. So search for new keywords using a phrase, a website or category, get search volume, and multiple keyword lists. So if you're looking now, if you're looking for keywords, new keywords, then this is where I'd recommend you go. So let's go back in here and we'll choose a different one, and we might choose a financial services company. So let's and say you provide home loans. So if we go home loan, okay, and depending on the one of the great advantages of the Google Keyword Planner is you can filter it right down. So we're looking in all of Australia, and we filter it all the way down. Let's just go there and find out where what else we need and what it brings up. Alright, so there's two parts here. One is group ideas, and one is keyword ideas. Now, what the advantage of analytics and the Keyword Planner tool is that it allows you to group. It allows you to basically import these keywords as groups straight into your AdWords. But to start with, we'll go with our keyword ideas. So let's just bring this into focus. Alright, so what you can see there is that the keyword home loan is average monthly searches is between 10 and 100,000 searches, and the competition for that particular keyword is high. So what that's telling me is that while there's a lot of traffic for that keyword, there's also a lot of competition. And you'll see just next to that the suggested bid of 21.32. That's basically saying that to get onto a first page, or to get to buy an ad in that space, you're going to pay $21 to be front and center. So obviously that's super expensive, and we're not talking about the advertising campaigns just here today, but what we are going to talk about is finding the right mix of words. So you've done your research on YouTube, you've done your research on Twitter, you've grabbed a couple of keywords or a list of keywords that you think, you plug them in here, and then you start to narrow down more of the keywords that are relevant. So obviously relevant keywords are mortgage, interest rates, home loans, home loan rates, so mortgage brokers. So here what you're looking for more than anything is you're either looking for a high amount of traffic and a low competition. So we've picked something that's probably a really difficult space, as you can tell by the suggested bids that are required. And interestingly, if I just highlight this one here, so what you'll see, and compared to what we see for home loans or mortgage, targeting the keyword interest rates, there's the same amount of traffic between these two. The same, the level of competition is a lot less for interest rates, but the suggested bid is about 12% or 15% of the actual bid for mortgage. So how is that useful? Well, that's useful because when you're writing content, or when you're thinking about your ads for social media, or for or AdWords or ad campaigns or any of those things, if you were to compare home loan, mortgage and interest rates, your ability to get traction for the keywords interest rates is far higher than it is for mortgage and home loan, yet there's the same volume of search traffic. So one, if you're advertising, you pay less to get market share in that same space, and two, the likelihood of getting more traffic is higher. So these tools need to be used collectively. You need to go out and find your keywords, and then be able to narrow it down within the keyword planner to be able to target your audience and grab market share where it might not be available in other areas. So they're really quick and easy ways that you can do keyword research to find an area of your that your customers might be searching for, that you don't have high competition, that you know are being searched for, and you know that people are going to have an interest in. So covering that off, go to Twitter and YouTube, find the keywords that rank in the searches, pull them into the Google Keyword Planner, and find relevant keywords around those topics that have high search volume, low competition, and then create content and create campaigns and activation around those, and you'll be able to get more market share and more of a win out of your marketing campaigns. So thanks for watching this episode. We're definitely getting better. Hopefully next week we will have a co-host on the show that will allow a bit more interaction. It's we should overcome the technical difficulties that we had today. So then hopefully by September we're able to launch officially, and yeah, we'll be kicking goals from there. So just before we head off, I just want to say thanks for watching. If you like any of the content, if you find it useful, or if you like the concept of performing live marketing activity and you want to help us get the show better, feel free to like on social media, connect with us, or subscribe to our YouTube channel, and that will give us some support to keep going. So thanks for watching, and hopefully see you next week.